Welcome back into the channel. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks, back with your best bets for Game 7 of the NBA Finals between the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder on Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions, as always. 3 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cat made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a big day here closing out the NBA season. This will be our last NBA video. As you guys know, this is game number 7, so there's no more games after this, which is kind of sad. As you can see, guys, I'm on the couch. I am comfy. Just the way we decided to do things today, but I'm super excited for this game and for this finale here in the series. So let's get a 3-0 sweep and have a great day. Let's do a recap from our last NBA episode, which is Game 6. We ended up going 2-1 in that video. We cashed the Pacers plus 6.5 spread. They ended up winning that game outright, like we thought they might. And then we also cashed, which guy we had? Andrew Nembhard over 19.5 PRAs. He finishes with 21, so he cashes that. We'd love to see it, guys. But today's a new day. Hopefully we can close this out with a 3-0 sweep and do this the right way. I'm super excited for this game. Super excited to watch this game. Should be a great game. Closing out the NBA season between two small market teams. Super excited to see how this one goes down, obviously. So, as far as our comic cappers from game number 6, we had Young Shard calling the Pacers money line. We love to see it, guys. Great call out there from Young Shard, being bold, taking that plus money there on the Pacers, guys. We love to see it. But yeah, guys, it has been a great NBA season. Thank you guys for tuning in this NBA season. It has been a lot of fun getting to know a lot of you guys and seeing you guys down in the comments. And it has truly been a pleasure. So I appreciate you guys. We're going to still have baseball videos here during the summer. If you guys are interested in checking out baseball stuff. And then obviously we'll have the NFL season starting up in near the end of August, September range. We'll have college football and NFL, so we're excited about that as well. So, let's finish out this NBA season, though, guys. Let's do it in style here in game number 7. Super excited about it, guys. Make sure you guys don't forget to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are playing. If you want your pick included in our next video, just put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the next video that we do. We'll probably include it in our next baseball video, because obviously we're not going to have any NBA. Might actually, instead of that, actually, I'm just thinking on the fly here. We might do a season recap video. I was thinking about putting together a bunch of data, just going over our stats as far as what players were best to us, what things that we did good, what things maybe we need to improve on next year, and just kind of look over the data. But overall, it's a pretty successful NBA season. As you can see, we're up pretty close to 50 units on the year. So it was a pretty solid NBA season. Obviously, we wanted to do better than we did here at the end. The playoffs was not as good to us as the regular season was. So we definitely got to make some adjustments for next year's playoffs. But as far as overall season record, we had a pretty solid season. So let's close it out in style, though, guys. Let's get this 3-0 sweep. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1. We're going right back to Andrew Nembhard. Over 18.5 PRAs here for the Indiana Pacers. We're going minus 102 odds here on FanDuel. So I like staying on this here with Nembhard because A, they lowered the line to 18.5, and we're not paying juice. This is almost plus value. It's minus 102, which I think is great value on a guy like Nembhard, where it's pretty much the same situation as Game 6. Halliburton's still going to be somewhat limited there in game number 7. I know everything is on the line, but obviously, you need the players on the floor that are going to be the most effective. Now, we saw Halliburton play pretty solid in game number 6, but Nembhard is still going to get the minutes, and I believe he's still going to get increased usage here. With Hallie, obviously, a little nicked up here, and I just really like the spot for Nembhard. Obviously, I don't mind TJ McConnell. Again, we mentioned it in Game 6. McConnell flew over his PRA line. I don't think he's a bad look as well. His PRA line, I believe, is at 17.5, so it's really not that bad. But I really like Nemhard here because I can trust the minutes that he's going to get. He's going to play 30 plus minutes. He's averaging over 33 minutes in this series with 15+% usage. Like we mentioned in Game 6 when we took this, if he gets those metrics, he's 12 out of 13 this season to this line. So I still like him. He kind of disappeared at points in Game 6. He was still able to cash. But obviously he started hot and he kind of disappeared there for a lot of that first half and even the parts of the third quarter. So I think he could play a bigger role. He's obviously talented enough offensively. He got this done last game and he got 0 rebounds. So that should tell you all that you need to know. He was more involved offensively, just didn't grab any rebounds, which I think is a complete anomaly. I think you can always pencil this guy in for 4 to 5 rebounds, which I'm expecting here in game number 7. And his scoring volume and usage should still be there like it was in game 6. So I think there's a lot of ways that we could cash this over. He really didn't do a lot outside of scoring. He had 17 points, 4 assists. So obviously the assist and rebounds I think is something we could see a lot more of here from Nembhard. And I'm expecting that here in game number 7 from him to be more involved, especially on the rebounds, which would be obviously huge for us there. We've cashed, no, we didn't cash game 1. I was going to say game 1 he had 24 PRAs. We took his PRAs in game 2 as well, and he finished on the hook with 19, which actually would have cleared this line in 18.5. That's why I like it, though. I think this is great value for a guy that's going to play 30-plus minutes, a really low PRA line. I expect him to play a big role in this game number 7 here for Andrew Nembhard. I think, like I said, with the limitations of Hallie, I'm expecting Nemby here to show up and be able to cash this pretty reasonable PRA line. So love it there for number 1 pick, guys. We're going Andrew Nembhard over 18.5 PRAs, minus 102 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with the Oklahoma City Thunder, minus 7.5 spread here versus the Indiana Pacers. We got minus 105 odds here on Caesars. So, guys, I've mentioned this game to game when we've been betting the spreads. I believe we are 4-1 betting the spread in this series. So, we've been locked in on the spreads. We've capped 5 games this series. Like I said, we've gone 4-1 with our spreads. So really, this series has gone about as expected. Like I've been talking about the last few games, I expect this to go 7 games, and it did. We're here at Game 7. And like I mentioned, I expect the Thunder to win this series in 7 games. And I think the energy and what you're going to see in Game 7 from this crowd, I think is going to be a lot for the Pacers to overcome. Now, this isn't meant to disrespect the Pacers. You guys know how much I like betting on the Pacers, how much we've loved the Pacers this postseason. But this is just a spot where I think the Thunder take it. No disrespect to Indiana. Halliburton's a little bit limited. On the road, it's a little bit different. Obviously, Halliburton made some crazy shots in game number 6 from distance. But as far as consistently getting to the rim and stuff like that that could affect his calf, I'm not sure he's going to be able to do that. We saw him really do it once using his left hand. Outside of that, we didn't see Hallie getting to the rim. We saw him making a lot of long-range threes. But you can't rely on that to have success here in a game like this here versus the Thunder. We've seen the Thunder really perform well in Game 7 this postseason. They played a Game 7 versus the Denver Nuggets, won that game by 32 in a hard-fought series. A lot of people did not expect that game to go that way, and the Thunder boat raced them. I don't think it'll be quite that bad, but I think the Thunder do pull away in this one behind the home crowd. I think they get this done. We've seen them do really well after a loss this postseason. They're 6-0 this postseason after a loss with wins by 43-5, 32-2, 16-7. And you guys know that we took the Thunder spread in Game 4 after a Thunder loss in Game 3, and they covered the spread in that one, now just barely. But I think here at home, this is the lowest spread that they've had at home, I think all postseason. So it'd be hard for me to not see them cover this spread. When Halliburton's a little banged up, they're on the road. I think a lot of what carried the Pacers in Game 6, which is what I expected, was their home crowd. Being outside of that and being in OKC, it just changes the whole game for the Pacers. They're not going to be able to feed off that energy, and I think the Thunder are going to be able to create some separation in this one and be able to win this game. So, like I said, average margin of victory after a loss is 17.5 this postseason. We only need 8 here. I think the Thunder here get this done. And I see them winning this game by 10 to 20 points. If you wanted me to pick a range that they fall in, I think that's the range of points they win by. So love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we're going Oklahoma City Thunder minus 7.5 spread here versus the Indiana Pacers minus 105 odds here on Caesars. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're going Isaiah Hartenstein. Over 13.5 PRAs here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Going minus 120 odds here on ESPN Bet. Love this look today, guys, on Hartenstein. He's 4-6 in this series so far to this line. Pretty solid. 3 for 3 at home in this series. So we love seeing that. He's also 11 of 12 at home in the playoffs to this line as well. So Hartenstein has been absolutely terrific this postseason. As far as getting his PRAs, he has obviously been really consistent all season. He's 73 out of 80 this season to this line. You really can't do it much better than that. He's 14 of his last 19 games versus the Pacers to this line. Now, why this line is so low, I'm not oblivious, guys. Obviously, he hasn't been playing big-time minutes. He's been playing between 15 and 20 minutes in this series, which is still enough for him. He's averaging over 19 minutes and 10% usage over his last 5 games in the series. With those metrics, he's getting 63 out of 64 to this line on the season, only missing once in 64 games. So, like he's done this in this series as well. As long as he could find himself on the floor, like I said, for in the 20-minute range, I'm gonna be feeling pretty good about this. I think he can obviously get this done. His floater from just inside the free throw line has been really effective. I expect that to continue. They're going to need him in this game. No doubt about it. They're going to want him playing good minutes. And with Alex Caruso's production kind of falling off the last couple games, I really wouldn't be surprised to see him play more minutes here. Caruso's been a guy we've been playing in this series, and he really hasn't done too great over the last couple games. Just hasn't been that effective on the floor. So could see some more Hartenstein minutes. Obviously, Hartenstein's a great player. I think this is a nice spot for Hartenstein here to hit his over. And hopefully he makes this easy on us. So, love it there, guys. For number 3 pick, we're going Isaiah Hartenstein. Over 13.5 PRAs here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Minus 120 odds here on ESPN Bet. All right, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. It's the last time this season you're going to hear me say that, among other things. But I appreciate you guys. It's been a lot of fun getting to know you guys like we've mentioned. Hopefully, obviously, we can close out this NBA season in style. It has been an honor to cap the NBA this season. We've had a great season. And like I said, hopefully we can learn how to get better, though. I'm not in the business of saying that, this season was everything that I wanted, especially in the playoffs. The playoffs were extremely disappointing for us. Just not making the kind of units that we wanted to make. But like I said, that's the business of what we do. We just do the best that we can, and we aim to improve everything that we do. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate all the support you guys give. Support us if you guys can. As far as watching the baseball videos, checking those out. You guys don't even have to bet on that stuff, but if you guys are interested in just hearing some insight and stuff like that on the baseball slate, check that out. Like I said, we'll have those videos. Usually daily. Kind of gets weird during the summer because I do a bunch of landscaping stuff and stuff. So, but I'm excited about the NFL season. I think we'll have live streams coming back during the NFL season as well. To what degree, I'm not sure yet, but super excited about that. But outside of that, guys, that will do it for me. That will do it for the NBA season. This is Steve from Straight Fire Picks signing out for the NBA season. Y'all have a great day, weekend. If I don't see you till next NBA season, have a great few months, and we'll see you in October. But hopefully I'll see you guys in our baseball videos. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.